Jai Bhim, Jai Malawansi. Welcome to MNT News Network. Today is Sunday, and today we are conducting our session in English. So today we have invited the prominent speaker, Mulmasi B.D. Borkar Sahib. Borkar Sahib is having a vast experience in India, and from the last more than 40 years. Borkar Sahib is involving in MAMSAP organization. He is the founder member, and Borkar Sahib was one of the president of MAMSAP organization earlier, and later Borkar Sahib started Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh, and he was the founder president. And Borkar Sahib was also the founder president of the People's Party of India Democratic. And Borkar Sahib is the chairman of D.K. Kapade Memorial Trust. And B.D. Borkar Sahib is having vast experience in running the social movement and other movements in India. Welcome, sir. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi.
Jai Bhim, Jai
Sir, thank you, sir, for coming this MNT News live session. And today is Sunday, and we would like to discuss with you on the topic. The Constitution of India has virtually made ST-SC-OBC the ruling class of the country. This is the quotation given by Dr. Babasaheb B.R. Ambedkar. Sir, how this question, this notation is applicable as on date? So, what are the constitutional provisions available in India, made available in India, and how they are applicable? Sir, please explain about the various provisions that are being available in our Indian Constitution. Borkar sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Tilak, sir.
Tilak, and I'm also thankful to the MNT News Network channel having invited me to speak on this subject.
Thank you.
Before I answer to your question, I just wanted to narrate the quote in totality that will give you to the audience the clear picture under what circumstances the Baba Sahib has said this. It is right now with me. I just read that for the sake of the audience and for you also. It is regarding with respect to the formation of a party or running a social or political organization. What he says, mere organization does not make a party. A party means a body of people who are bound by principles. Without principles, a party cannot function as a party. For in the absence of principle, there is nothing to hold the members of the party together. A party without principle is only a caravanserai. The Scheduled Caste Federation will not, therefore, ally itself with a political party which has not laid down its principle and whose constitution does not demand a pledge from its members to stand by those principles and whose principles are not in antagonism with those of the federation. It is not enough to have a political ideals. What is necessary is the victory of the ideals. The Scheduled Caste Federation would like to work in cooperation with the backward classes and the scheduled tribes, for they are more or less in the same position as the scheduled caste. The Constitution of India has made the backward classes, the scheduled tribe, and the scheduled caste virtually the masters of the country. Hitherto, the minority caste Hindus have made themselves the ruler of this country. Now this is to be noted. Hitherto, the minority of caste Hindus have made themselves the rulers of the country. The fear of the scheduled caste federation is that the backward classes and the scheduled tribes, by reasons of their want of consciousness, again this should be noted, the fear of the scheduled caste federation is that the backward classes and the scheduled tribes, by reasons of their want of consciousness, may fall prey to the minority of caste Hindus and continue to be their slaves instead of becoming the masters of their own. If they wish so, the Scheduled Caste Federation would be prepared to change the name and call itself the Backward Class Federation so as to include both sections in the common organization. Now, this I just wanted to explain. See, Baba Sahab, what type of political party should be there, that is very clearly defined in this para, the quote which is taken from here for the today's discussion. Now, what he says the political party should be an ideal political party, but it should not only be ideal, but what is necessary is the victory of the ideals. Now, what are the ideals? What are the ideals he put for his party when he has formed the Scheduled Caste Federation, or subsequently when he has written a constitution for the Republican Party of India? The ideals of the Republican Party of India, the objective of the Republican Party of India is the same what is mentioned in the Constitution. In the constitutions of the Scheduled Caste Federation and the Constitution of India, the fundamentals are more or less the similar. Says that there should be an equality. That is the ideal. That is the ideal. The equality, fraternity, liberty, justice. These are the ideals. And he again says that any political party who is not a principal party, means not committed to these constitutional ideals, then he doesn't want to make any alliance with those parties, the parties whose ideals or the objective does not match with the ideals of his party. That is what he wanted to say. And secondly, he says, finally, the subject is there. In the subject, it is clearly mentioned. He has virtually, the Constitution of India has virtually made the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes the rulers of this country. But what is the reality today? The reality today is the caste Hindus minority have become the rulers of this country. Now, precisely it means this quote is definitely after the Constitution. This quote is after the first general election. And of course, before there was a sad demise of the Baba Sahab before the second general election. But this quote is definitely indicating that what he wanted, that the power should be the political power should be in the hands of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and backward classes, which is now in the hands of the caste Hindu. Now, caste Hindus, he has clearly defined in his literature at many places. The caste Hindus are nothing but the Traivarnikas, the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, and the Vaishyas. And the Shudras and the Ati Shudras, which is now constitutionally defined as scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes. So this is what precisely what he wanted. He has clearly mentioned here that the power, he has virtually made the rulers of the country. Now, how has he virtually made? That is precisely your question is, what are the provisions in the Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Referring to which he said that he has made this section of the society as the virtual rulers of this country or the virtual masters of this country. What are the provisions in the Constitution? The first thing is, that first and the foremost thing is that the adult franchise. Because there are only three modes of governance. To become a ruler, there are three modes of governance. You can be a ruler of the country or the state if you are a monarch. So monarchy is uh, one of the system of governance. The second system of governance is the dictatorship or autocracy. And the third system of governance to become a ruler, masters of the country, is the democracy. Now, for a democracy, it means the power is with the people. And when he says that I have virtually made you the rulers of this country or the masters of this country, it means that the power is given to the people. And this power which he has given to the people in the Constitution of India is Article 326, where the adult franchise is provided to every citizen who was then having 21 years of age and more. Now it is reduced to 18 years. So that is the most important power or the provision in the Constitution on the basis of which he has made this statement that the Constitution of India has made virtually rulers of this country, but this power is in the hands of the caste Hindus minority, and therefore he said all these communities, the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribe, other backward classes, and the converted minorities from amongst these communities should join hands and they must capture the power. So why he said virtually? Because constitutional provision is in their favor. They have been given power. Power is with not the state. Power is with the people. And this power is given to the people. But the caste Hindus are manipulating this power, and this is because of the ignorance. So unless the people, the voters, the citizens, unless they are awakened, they are educated, they know the value of their vote, they know the power which is provided, they know the value of the power which is given to them. Till then, the power is manipulated by the caste Hindus. So that is the provision in the Constitution which I wanted to say. Tilak Kumar.
Thank you, sir. So the Constitution has given equal opportunity to everyone to use the voting power, that is one man, one vote, one value. So thank you, sir, for this valuable information. Sir, the Constitution has already given equal opportunity. So what is the present status prevailing in India? That how the OBC, SC, ST are combinedly use their franchise, that is, use their voting power to come into the power. So, what is the prevailing conditions in this country? Please explain, sir.
You see, the prevailing condition is, you see, when he has made this statement, and even prior to that, because he made this statement based on the prevailing situation in the year when he made this statement. The condition is not much changed. Condition is, and what was the condition there? The condition is large-scale ignorance. People do not know what is the Constitution. People do not know what are their constitutional rights. People do not know how can they secure those constitutional rights with the help of the power of vote which is provided them in the Constitution. So large scale ignorance is there. That is the condition. And that is why for the last, say, 75 years, you can say, the although power is given to them in the constitution, they are not in a position to capture the political power. And he said in the same quote, when I have narrated that, it is with the political power only you can get your socio-economic rights. And for that, they are not striving. They are not striving because the caste Hindu or the ruling caste, they have, I will say, monopolized the political power by hook or crook. They have brought the money power in that for capturing the power. They have brought in the muscle power in that to capture the political power. They are distributing the money, and the people are willingly taking that money and then voting to them. And in the process, how much they lose? They lose the education of their children. They lose the jobs of their children, government services. Then their condition of health. So many. If you work out in terms in monetary terms, their votes are purchased for 500 or 1,000 rupees for 5 years. I have calculated for one day it works out to around 27 paisa, something like that. And in the process, they give up their actually rights, constitutional rights, which are provided to them. So the condition is not good. But one thing is good is that when the BAMSEF has understood this in totality, the objective set in by Baba Sahab to capture the political power, to bring these scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and backward classes together. So BAMSEF has understood this. And therefore, BAMSEF, right from 1977, is trying very hard to bring these communities together. And as he has said in this quotation, in this narration also, the condition of scheduled tribes and the other backward classes is more or less the same as the scheduled castes. So if our condition of these three sections of the society is more or less the same, and they have an equal power of vote to capture the political power, then why should they not come together? Now, the biggest hindrance in bringing them together is the ignorance. They consider that they are the Hindus. Baba Sahib has clearly distinguished between the caste Hindus and Hindus. The power is now in the hands of the caste Hindu, not in the Hindu. Most of the other backward classes, they consider themselves as Hindus, but they are not caste Hindus. So therefore, since their condition is more or less the same, on that plan itself, they can come together for their socio-economic advancement. And at many places, Baba Sahib has cautioned the rulers that if the political democracy is not used for the establishment of the social and economic democracy, then the very same people, because they are 90% people who are not getting their constitutional rights, their socio-economic rights. So Baba Sahib has said, if this political democracy has not used for the establishment of a social and economic democracy, then the very same people, they will blow up the structure of the political democracy. That is the caution and the warning Baba Sahib has issued in his last speech when he was delivering the constitution to the nation. At that time, he has delivered this. So the basic problem is the ignorance And the BAMSEF has understood this. And since then, BAMSEF has been trying to awaken the people. And then BAMSEF has also, some of the people who were working with the BAMSEF for the last, say, 30, 40 years, they have realized that unless we have a political power, and political power means a political party, and therefore those who have worked for the BAMSEF for 30, 40 years, after they retired, or they have formed a political party known as People's Party of India Democratic, and through the People's Party of India Democratic, the continuous process of awakening among the SC-ST-OBC is going on through the political party and trying to bring them together. In the recent election, today the results of the 4 assembly constituencies have been declared. The People's Party of India Democratic has also participated in all the 4 states in this election. Because there is a election commission's obligation under the People's Representation of People's Act, that 10% seats must be contested. We have contested some of the states. We have contested more seats in Madhya Pradesh. Of course, ours is a very party of 5 years old, so much cannot be expected, especially when there is a lot of ignorance and there is not much of awakening. But whatever the awakening People's Party of India has built during the last 5 years, so in comparison to that, I am sure that the results are better. I'll be analyzing these results tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and we have our meeting on 9th and 10th of this month. There, the Central Executive Committee will make a complete analysis, say how much we have gained, how much we have lost, and how much more we are required to awaken the society. But one thing is there, because I was also in the field for the last 1 month, and I have seen there is definitely awakening coming up in the other backward classes especially, and the scheduled tribes in the Madhya Pradesh especially. I was there. So hope that the condition will improve, and it will improve slowly and steadily. You cannot demand a moon, especially in a society where there is a large-scale ignorance. Thank you. Tilak Kumar.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have rightly pointed out the Baba Sahib quotation that blowing up of the democracy is very alarming note, sir. Sir, who will blow up the democracy and what is the role of intellectual and educated class to safeguard the democracy in this country? Because without democracy, in India, in a country like India, development of the downtrodden and the vast majority is not possible. So safeguarding democracy is very, very important. So, what is the role of educated class to safeguard the democracy?
See, first of all, I must tell you, the democracy is for every citizen, because every citizen has been provided equal rights in the Constitution. But it is more need of a 90% population who is comprised of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, other backward classes, and converted minorities from amongst this section of the society. Because they are the one who are deprived from the human rights. They are the one who are deprived from their property rights. They are the one they were not treated equally in the society. So it is their need. And therefore, the educated class from among this section of the society, from the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribe, other backward classes, and the converted minority, it is their duty, because it is their need. Whoever has got education and highly placed in the services, it is because of this constitution. But the very constitution is under challenge by the so-called high caste, that Trivarni caste. And therefore, this 90% population and the educated class amongst them, it is their responsibility to educate and awaken every other citizen from among this section of the society. The worst thing is this section educated class is not working in that direction. They are only enjoying their personal life. They are not going to a person or a citizen who does not know the importance of the constitution, who does not understand what is the constitution. So they are supposed to go and educate them. They are supposed to go to them and tell them that Dr. Baba Sahab has given everything in this constitution. But since you do not know, you are out of your ignorance, voting to a party which is an enemy party. And I am sorry to mention here, even the educated class, well-educated class, highly placed among the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward classes, they are still saying that we must push our people. If we want to defeat BJP, then we should side Congress. Now, what is this? I don't know. If that is the case, in 1947, when there was a struggle for independence, and it was but certain that the Congress is going to come to power after independence, why has the Baba Sahab has formed another party, knowing well that he is not going to win any election, because the entire nation was standing behind the Congress. But Baba Sahab was knowing that the Congress is a Brahminical party and it is not going to deliver our socio-economic rights. And that is the reason he has formed his own party in 1942 and subsequently again in 1956 he has written the constitution. So he wanted independently the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, other backward classes and the converted minorities. They should have their own party to capture the political power. That is precisely what he has said in the tagline which we have taken as a subject for the today's talk. So the responsibility of the educated class is that they must go to our own people, to the scheduled caste, to scheduled tribe, other backward classes, and they should educate them as to how they can get their constitutional rights and what is the importance of the power of vote given to them. That is the responsibility, I wanted to say, of the educated class.
Thank you, sir. Today's program is 30 minutes program, sir, and we're going to reach 30 minutes soon. Sir, the final question I would like to ask you, as far as our observation is concerned, in India, the intellectual class belongs to OBC, SC, and ST are similarly thinking, and there is no difference between their individual thinking. Everybody wants to discuss about their sufferings, and everybody is speaking about the rights of our people. So when their thinking is having consciousness, why they are unable to forward their thinking, and why they are unable to reach the bottom line? What are the difficulties? Please explain, sir. And please explain along with your concluding remarks within 3 to 4 minutes.
Right. See, I have been saying in my speeches that what you say that you are not, what you do that you are. Now these intellectual, so-called intellectual class from scheduled caste and scheduled tribe and other backward classes, they claim to be awakened and they express their constitutional rights also in right properly, and they express and they say, but they don't act.
Sir.
The problem is, as I have said, what you say that you are not, what you do that you are. So if you are honest to your conscious level, if you are honest to your conscience, and if you are committed to your own conscience of the constitutional rights, then you must act.
Sir.
If you are not acting and simply saying this, you're not going to the people and explaining, that means you are a dishonest person to yourself. You are not honest to carry the message to the people. So the problem of the intellectual class is, no doubt they are an intellectual class, but they are not honest to the objective. And if they are not honest to the objective, because to put the conscience into action, you have to act. And if you don't put your conscience into action, then what can I say about such people? So they are intellectual, no doubt, but they are intellectually dishonest and dishonest to themselves. And those who are dishonest to themselves, they can be dishonest to the society also. So that is my concluding remark. But all are not like that. There are people who are intellectual also and honest to their objective of the constitutional objective, and honest to themselves and honest to society. But they are very small in number. If we could increase their number, if we could motivate them and involve them and ensure that they act, they go to the people and explain them, educate them about their constitutional rights, I feel and I think the good days are ahead. But for that, we will have to work hard. And my sincere request to this intellectual class from among us, the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes, that they must go to the people, spare their time, put their financial resources also, because the society does not have so much financial resources. And if they do it, then I am sure the days are not far away that we will ultimately, as Baba Sahib has say, we will capture the political power in this country. Thank you. Jai Bhim, Jai Mullah.
Thank you, Borkar sir. Thank you for your valuable information. Jai Bhim, Jai Mullah. Friends, thank you for listening this program. And this program is available in YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And this is a live program, and it is recorded, and it is available to watch at any time. Please share this program to your friends and relatives and to other educated and intellectual elite class. And please discuss all the topics, all the discussions we have done here. And these are very, very important for bringing changes in this country and to safeguard the democracy in this country. Thank you for this. Thank you for listening. And Dr. Sir, thank you for coming to MNT News Network. Thank you, sir. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulawati, Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.
Thank you.
जहाँ हुई सिंधु सभ्यता, वो भारत हमारा